Good Tuesday evening, everyone. Today was officially the hottest day so far of 2023. It was hot, it was a little bit humid, and we actually have been tracking a few thunderstorms so far this afternoon. This is all thanks to a front that is going to be moving through tonight, so ahead of the front, that's helping lift up these storms. Coverage has been very isolated, so we haven't really seen a ton of rain, but if you have been hit by one of these storms, it's been producing torrential rainfall, a lot of cloud to ground lightning, maybe even some small hail with these. The National Weather Service in Columbia actually did put a special weather statement on this one cell we've been looking at in Aiken County. So that is for up to nickel size hail, 40, 50 mile per hour wind gusts, and definitely a lot of lightning to worry about with this. So if you are in Aiken County or Barnwell County, that storm's going to be over you and impacting you over the next, say, 30 to 45 minutes. But as we head past midnight tonight, most of this rain does clear us. Until we get to that time frame, though, we are going to keep an eye on these showers and storms starting to drop south. There's been a number of severe warnings in the upstate of South Carolina. Last few scans of radar do show that those storms have really ramped down significantly, so that is good news for us. But this boundary is still well north of us, so up until around midnight tonight, we could have these cells just kind of popping up across the area. But you can see the wide view just shows that there's not necessarily a ton of storms out there, but this isolated coverage will just continue over the next several hours. So I would imagine a lot of us do stay dry, but keep in mind if you do start to hear thunder, be aware that some of these storms could briefly turn severe. As we continue towards around 10, 11 o'clock later tonight, most of that rain does clear out across the CS area, and we do look dry heading into the overnight. Temperatures are going to be dropping into the mid-60s by daybreak Wednesday. Wednesday's going to feel a good bit different for us. We're bringing back lower humidity, not going to be as hot Wednesday. Those high temps look to stay generally into the low and mid-80s tomorrow afternoon. So close to 10 degrees cooler than what we were today, officially 92 the high this afternoon at Bush Field. And once we get past these storms this evening, not looking at much rainfall in our forecast for the rest of the week. Potentially could see a few maybe isolated storms show up late into the day Sunday, but outside of that, looking to finally dry out a little bit across the region. We do have a lot of sunshine in store the next few days, Wednesday, Thursday. Temperature-wise, we're going to be very seasonal. Still a little bit warm tonight, only dropping into the mid-60s early Wednesday, but by Wednesday night into Thursday morning, we should see those low temps back down to the 50s. So that's going to be thanks to that drier air in place. Definitely going to make it feel a lot nicer outside. And great baseball weather tomorrow evening. We do have the Green Jackets in town for the rest of the week. Baseball bingo tomorrow night for that first pitch at 7:05, and temperatures around first pitch should be near 80, and then we'll fall into the upper 60s towards the end of game time. Should be great out there. You do have the green light to wash the car. Once we get past these storms tonight, just not much rain in our forecast, so looking good to go if you need to wash the car or truck out there the next couple of days. We've been on a cool streak, relatively speaking, over the last couple of weeks, but the last 2 days we finally have reached those temperatures of back above average. 92 is actually the hottest high we have seen so far for 2023 here in Augusta. But looking at the entire country, you can see that cooler air north of us. So that's on the northern side of that front that is going to be dropping south of us tonight. So that's where that cooler outlook will come into place heading over the next couple of days. This is really driven by our upper level jet stream pattern, so just a little bit of troughing over the eastern U.S. is keeping those temperatures more seasonal tomorrow. But watch what happens as we head late into the week and this weekend. We start to develop a very intense upper level ridge, so that's where our temperatures are really going to be getting back above average as we roll into the weekend outlook and even into next week. And here's a look at it from the 7-day forecast. We're going to see those highs stay more comfortable in the 80s at least through Friday. By the weekend, we're talking highs close to 90 Saturday and then potentially as hot as the mid-90s by Sunday afternoon. And once again, there's not much rain in our forecast once we move past tonight. Our next real decent shot of seeing some rain, maybe even some storms, would be early next week, most likely by around Monday. So watch out for the storms this evening and enjoy the nice weather the next few days. We'll have another update for you coming up on News 12 at 11.